They like, Savage, why you got a 12-string guitar? I'm like, because it's Merry New Year! 1 week late, but you know what they say, lateness is next to greatness. Hope you had a great New Year. Here are my goals for this year. Are you ready? I don't know what they are yet. Let's keep going.
Hello, gorgeous.
Welcome to Making Design Stuffs. I'm your host, Light Yagami. On today's agenda, we gotta do two things. Number one, I'm gonna show you a logo with 3 options that I made kind of a long time ago. But I'd love to get your thoughts on it. And then secondly, we're gonna follow up with the redesign we made together for our man Maisie. So before we get started, I would just like to give a message. I love all of you. I hope your year was really great. And this year, we're going to be even more designy championes. Yeah. Wait, my ears aren't awkward enough. Here. That's better. So we got to design a logo for Joyce. Very nice, awesome person. They're starting a business called IT Start. They're going to do a lot of IT stuff, such as making websites, hosting, making custom systems, etc., etc. So what they're looking for is a black and white logo. It must include an icon, but they don't want the icon to be too generic. So I'm going to walk you through what I made, and then we'll have a poll at the end. Well, let's go.
Hey guys, welcome to the screen recording. Somebody, I won't name any names, Zimri, forgot to record the whole process for the first logo, which was a little bit painful to find out. Oh, okay, so let's talk about the second idea. You'll see icons like this on a lot of web hosting sites. Let's see, like connection things, either for different people being connected or different parts of the whole, like machines on the server or, things like that. So I wanted to play with that idea. And then I made this kind of version of it, which I thought was interesting, and it actually looks like somebody sitting down at a desk with a computer. I mean, like in a theoretical sense, but I thought the black and white was too much visually. So I got rid of the line again, but I thought this looked a little bit too much like a face. So I just added another circle up top, and we're going with the idea of like, based on the premise of connecting different machines and entities together, but it's more like a growth tree almost. Well, let's call it a growth tree. That's nice. Okay, this next idea is based on the idea of, well, first I start off with like an arrow. This arrow comes from this other idea I had that was a play off an old, you know how power buttons used to have a circle and then a line down the middle? So I deconstructed that, and then I made an arrow next to that going to the right. But I decided just an arrow was cooler. And then I thought, IT Start, where do people start? They start at specific points. So I thought having 2 arrows pointing to one point would be kind of a cool reinforcement for the idea. But then I thought the arrow isn't as cool. And like when you mark something on a map, sometimes you just have like the head of the arrow. So this is more like what this is, just a point. Then I try kind of a 1/4 of a circle. You see that a lot in various icons in computer or technology related things. Connectivity, I guess. Connectivity icons, you see somewhat of a circle or rows of lines like that next to each other. I don't know how to explain it. If you know what I mean, then you know what I mean. Okay, yeah. I connected the R and the T. I really like doing that. I think it's, if you can have the opportunity to do it like a time like this, I think it really adds just a little touch of personality, makes your typography more customized. But I was thinking to myself, ultimately I don't like that line, and I thought just the starting point would be cooler. So I want to keep it really simple. But I thought, is there a way to add some personality to this? So I started working with the IT, and I made the T go over the I, which I'm pretty sure you can still read it as IT. I don't know, let me know. I think you can. And then I angled those, so I really like this logo. It has a good, okay, I'll talk about that later. Anyways, this is the first option. It's IT in a circle. I think it's kind of a really cool balance between the icon on the left and the font on the right. And also, this one helps because the icon is pretty strong on its own, so you could use it alone without the start. So this one, I feel like the orientation would need a lot of help. And it looks maybe a little too friendly, but maybe not. And what I mean by orientation, I just mean the layout. I think it's a little bit too tall, but we'll work with it. We'll see if it gets chosen. This one, yeah, I'll finish what I was saying about it. I think it really all flows quite well together from like bottom left to top right. It all kind of has a movement, and then it's really simple and has kind of a cool start point. Yeah. So here are the 3 opciones, my design champion bebops. If you wouldn't mind, vote in the poll. Let me know which one you like the best. Yeah, so hopefully we'll choose which direction has the most potential, and maybe we'll make some changes from there.
All right, so let me know in the poll which one you like. Connection boy, circle boy, or start boy. Yeah. All right, so let me know in your opinion which one will be the best. All right, sirs and madams, it is time for the question of the day. Today's question comes from Sponsorless. Sponsorless wants to know, what are you most excited about? So let me know in the comments below something you're just super duper excited about. I would love to read that. And also, after you've commented yours, go leave a comment on somebody else's. See if anybody matches yours. We can make some love connections out here. Let's hop into the second project. In case you forgot, we were working on a redesign for Maisie, who has the company gethr, connects streamers and video content creators with musicians who want more exposure for their musical endeavors. So last time I showed you these options, original, an update, and a redesign. And the poll results were rather conclusive. The redesign got 90% of the vote, so that's what we're going with, and Maisie agreed to it as well. All right, so but now I wanna try a few things based on some comments, also some changes I wanted to see. So there were a number of comments about the connection I made for between the T and the H. There are like other ways to connect them or things, so I want to test that out a little bit. But one of the things that I thought was really good pointing out was it might be better to keep like the only loop the G. So if we reduce the vertical height of the loop for the T and the H and keep it on the same level as all the other textures, it might be better. So that's what I did. And then secondly, there was an awesome comment about maybe you could turn the heart sideways so it'd be like a play button, which yeah, I'm trying that idea. And then Maisie was asking if there was any way to kind of get, you know, the connection and overlap idea maybe back into it a little bit more. So I was playing around with like different, kind of looked almost like a checkered idea, but with different colors. But I just thought some of the things I was doing were too much. So I came up with one version at the end that I think looks okay, looks pretty cool. Actually, it's good for my sensibilities, but I don't know about you guys. So here are some options for you guys to choose from in the poll. So let me know in the poll right now whether you guys like gap heart, gap play button, which is kind of the same thing, it's just different orientation, or overlaps boy. Vote in the poll right now. And of course, if you would like to see overlaps boy turned into a heart, that would be cool. But yeah, that's where I stopped for gethr. Let's get around to double snaps. All right, big announcement. There will be more videos this week, and I'm hoping to premiere a new video series called Comic Sansing. So there's a small chance that will be interesting. All right, guys and dolls, don't forget to fill out the comments. No, fill out the polls and leave a comment about what you're excited about this year, that would be a big favor to me and Joyce and Maisie. That would be fantastic. All right, awesome possums. Stay awesome, gators. I'll see you later. Bye, guys.